Well, for the record, I was leaving today and said, "How do I look?" And my girlfriend says, "You look very straight." I took that. That obviously was not a compliment.
I'm not even gonna. Yeah, you and I need to stop right here. You guys would really drag me down here. But thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you this afternoon. I did not know I was standing between you and lunch, so I'm going to make my comments 5 to 7 minutes, and then I will be open to a few questions, but I want to make sure I get you out here soon. So I want to thank the College Democrats in my DFL. You helped run John Klein out of the second grade. I probably shouldn't show up in the parking lot as you guys were taking that, sticking it to student certificate to John, but I just couldn't help myself that afternoon. I am so humbled to be here today to tell you why I'm running for Congress. And I want to tell you, I want the college vote. Not just the vote, but the activism and passion that comes from the people sitting in this room and sitting across my DFL. And it's going to take all of us to win back the second. So far in this race, I've been in this race about 6.5 months now. And during that time, I've been very humbled by the level of support that I received across the state and the congressional district. People like Jacob Fry, who endorsed me right out of the gate. 35 elected officials across the state have now endorsed me for the seat in the 2nd Congressional District. And I'm excited that the United Steelworkers, so labor is starting to come on board, the painters, and then about 10 days ago an organization called Women Winning. So it's we're off to a great start. There is no John Klein anymore unless he becomes Speaker of the House. It's crazy town and crazy days right now, and I know you know that. But today I really just want to tell you a little bit about me, and especially why I'm running for this seat. I jumped in 6 months ago for one reason, and that was because I could no longer sit on the sidelines and let John Klein and the Republican Party do what they were doing to our country. What you need to know about me, Haley said I was a healthcare executive before I jumped into this race. But let me tell you who I really am. I'm the kid from the trailer park. I'm the kid of a single mom who took almost 10 years to get her college degree and become a teacher. I'm the kid who came out at 17 years old in a small Arkansas town and who is fortunate enough 25 years later to have been married to her wife for almost 8 years now. I'm the person who decided to become a journalist because in Arkansas at that time, I didn't think becoming a public servant was available to me. And let me tell you a story. When I was 12 years old and I was in my 7th grade civics class, they held a mock election. I think I was the only kid in the classroom who voted for Walter Mondale and Geraldine Ferraro, and I'm not kidding. Just picture small Arkansas town. But I did it not because I knew who Walter Mondale was, and I got to tell the story in front of him about 2 weeks ago. Because for the first time in my life, as a 12-year-old little girl, I realized that that was available to me because I saw Geraldine Ferraro standing by his side, running for vice president. And I think it's really, really important that we remember that no matter what you want to do today, it is available to you. And I want to make sure that every family in this country has the opportunity to be successful, the opportunity to get from the trailer park to the middle class and beyond. A lot of people talk about politicians in particular, the American dream. I've lived the American dream, and I know how very, very fortunate and lucky I am to have been able to do that. I want to be your next Congresswoman, and if you support me, and I'm going to be seeking the endorsement of my DFL, and I'm not going to be shy about asking for it, I need your help to be your next Congresswoman. If you put me in that spot, I will bring this home to us, and I promise I will not give this back. I will not give it back for a very long time. I will go to Washington, all the right-wing crazies that are trying to destroy our government right now. And here's what I'll do. I will work hard to protect high-quality public education in this country. I will work hard to create a time like when I grew up, where debt-free college was an actual reality. That's what happened to me. I had to work 2 jobs. I took out a little bit of student loans, but I got a college degree without $60,000 to $80,000 in debt. I will work every day to put my 22 years of business experience to work to make sure that we're creating an economy that works for all of us. If we're ever going to tackle income inequality in this nation, we have to invest in pre-K and education, and we have to make sure that we're creating meaningful, good-paying jobs for everyone, not just people who are at the top of the ladder. And if we're going to do that, that means you need someone who's going to support equal pay for equal work, health care with every job, someone who will support paid sick leave, paid time off, someone who will support investments in infrastructure in this nation, someone who will understand that health care, the Affordable Care Act, is the starting point, not the ending point of where we need to be in this nation, and someone who understands that low-income women in this country are not the enemy, and Planned Parenthood is an absolute necessity across this nation. You need someone who's going to say on foreign policy, my highest priority is diplomacy. But I want a nation whose military is ready, and a nation ready to support that military if it is absolutely necessary, not just in conflict, but when they get home. I want to be the representative who says to you, in order to create economic growth in this country, we have to invest in renewable energy. We have to do that with the specific purpose of tackling climate change. Because these things won't rest. These things won't rest. All of you are here today because you care deeply about this country. I care deeply about this country and what it becomes. My wife and I will be sending 3 of our 4 sons off to college in the next 17 months. So as I look out at you today, I see my son sitting here. Now, I was at Carleton and St. Olaf this week, and I made the joke that none of them are smart enough to get into either of those colleges. But they'll be going off to college. They will be here, ready to change the world with you. And I promise you, if you put me in that position, I will bring this progressive district that Obama won twice, that Al Franken won in the off year, home to a Democrat who will stand up and not just represent you, but advocate.